What up, everybody? It's me, Blake316, and it seems to be that time of the year again. Meaning that it's the end of the year and it's time to do the Look at My Shoes Best and Worst Shoes of 2011. This is something I've been doing for years now, and I'm not going to stop here, so it's time to do 2011 Best and Worst Shoes. Before I get into the Best and Worst Shoes of 2011, I'm going to give a quick rundown of the categories. The categories are Best Nike Shoe of 2011, Best Jordan Shoe, Best Dunk, Most Underrated Shoe of 2011, Most Overhyped Shoe of 2011, Most Hyped Shoe, the Worst Shoe of 2011, and we're going to finish it with the Best Shoe of 2011. I've been doing these Look at My Shoes videos for years now. I'm not going to stop now, so let's get straight into it. We're going to start off with Best Nike Shoe of 2011. Before we get into the Best Nike Shoe, there's a runner-up. And the runner-up to the Best Nike Shoe of 2011 is the Nike Royal Foamposites. Foamposites in general had a great year. Nike released tons of colorways, and I figured I picked the best colorway out of them all. And I would have to say, and a lot of people I'm sure would agree with me, are the Royal Foamposites. I mean, what can you say? It's a classic shoe with a dope-ass colorway. In my opinion, out of all the Foamposites, this is the best colorway, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people would agree with me. And this is the runner-up. Now, to get into the best shoe, Best Nike Shoe of 2011, and it is the Foamposites Max. Otherwise, people might know them as the Tim Duncans. This, in my opinion, was the best Nike shoe of 2011. It's a dope, classic shoe. I mean, they might not look the best with jeans, but if you wear some shorts, these shoes right here are neck breakers. Dope shoe. I would recommend anybody who's a sneakerhead, if you don't have them, get them now. They were released in two different colorways. So far, it's the black as well as the metallic silver. But this right here is the best Nike shoe of 2011. Now, the next category is Best Jordan Shoe of 2011. And everybody loves their Jordans. But before we get into the Best Jordan Shoe of 2011, first we're going to get into the runner-up. The runner-up was the Jordan 7 Bordeaux. This shoe is crazy. The colorway, dope as hell. My opinion, it's one of the top Jordans of all time, especially in this colorway. It's classic. People have been waiting years for this colorway to come back out, and it finally did. I mean, the gray with the black, the tongues on the shoe are crazy. They're different on every shoe. This is a dope shoe in my opinion, and I love this shoe. And this was the runner-up to the Best Jordan Shoe of 2011. Now, to get into the Best Shoe of 2011, Best Jordan Shoe, excuse me, of 2011, probably isn't a surprise, and it is the Concord 11s. Now, I'm going to say now, you're going to see this shoe a lot in these up-and-coming categories. There's not much to say. Dope shoe. Everybody wanted it. People went nuts over it. People were trying to get them early. People were paying crazy prices. But this right here, the Jordan Concord 11, is the best Jordan shoe of 2011. Now, next category is the best dunk of 2011. This year wasn't a crazy year as far as dunks. You know, in my opinion, the SBs have been kind of falling off over the past years. But you still got to throw it in here. So the runner-up to the best Nike dunk of 2011 is the Nike SB Slayers. This shoe, my opinion, is dope. I love the colorway. If you're not familiar with the shoe, they are the Slayers, which were inspired by the band Slayer. It's a classic brown with like a burgundy red, crimson red. It's a dope colorway in my opinion. This right here was the runner-up to the best Nike dunk of 2011. And the best Nike dunk of 2011 was the Nike Dunk SB Space Jams. This shoe right here got so much hype, and let's be honest, it got all the hype because it's a Space Jam. I mean, people love Space Jams, and once they found out Nike was doing an SB Space Jam, people went after them. You know, this is one of the few Nike SBs that I've seen people camping out for in quite a while. They were very limited. The bottoms are just like the regular Jordan Space Jams. They have the icy bottoms, patent leather on the top, with the blue tab on the tongue. It's a dope shoe. And there, right there, is the best Nike dunk of 2011. the Dunk Space Jams. Excuse me about that, kind of confusing. Now we're going to get into the most underrated shoe of 2011. Underrated pretty much is, a shoe that I felt should have got more attention. A shoe that I feel is pretty dope, and I'm pretty sure other people feel is dope as well, but people kind of slept on it. And the most underrated shoe of 2011 is the Air Carnivore. Now I know this is an ugly shoe, people, but at the same time, this shoe is classic. It has like nostalgic history to it. Like if you see this shoe on somebody, you're like, damn, it's an ugly shoe, but it has like so much history, and it's just a classic shoe. And a lot of people didn't get it because, yeah, it's an ugly shoe, but at the same time, like I keep saying, it's classic. This is a dope shoe. And I definitely felt this shoe was underrated in 2011. It's the Nike Carnivore. They're released in a few colorways, but I like this colorway the best. Now, to get into the next category of the most overhyped shoe. This shoe meaning, in my opinion, it really did not deserve all this hype, but hey, it does. It got all that hype. Now, the most overhyped shoe of 2011 is the Nike Mag McFlys. Now, I know people might be going, what are you crazy? This shoe is the most overhyped shoe I've ever seen in years, people. Let's be real. The shoe is fucking ugly, first of all. The shoe looks like Uggs. Now, the overhype, it's ridiculous because if this wasn't had no ties whatsoever to the Back to the Future movie, nobody would care about these shoes. If this shoe was just released like this with no McFlys, no mag title, they'd be sitting on the shelves right now. This is an ugly shoe, people. I'm sorry. And this is definitely the most overhyped shoe of 2011. Now, the next category is the most hyped shoe of 2011, which is there's overhyped, which really doesn't deserve it. And then there's hyped, where whether it deserves it or not, people are still hyping about it. And the most hyped shoe of 2011 is also the Nike Mag shoes. The hype behind these shoes, people, was ridiculous. I mean, they were going on eBay for no less than $5,000 for this ugly shoe. They're moon shoes. These shoes are beyond ugly, but at the same time, there was so much hype. Celebrities are I think Kid Cudi bought 5 pairs of them. He's just stunting on people. I can't be mad at him. You got the money, do you? But the hype, it was on Jay Leno with these shoes. It was crazy, the hype for these shoes. And you know what? The only good thing that came out of these shoes is that it went for a good cause and a good charity. So I'm glad and respect to Nike for doing something like that. But at the same time, these are ugly shoes, people. No need to get so hyped up about them. I wouldn't even have bought these shoes if they're $100. They're a cool shoe to have in your collection to say you have it because of the price tag, but it's not worth the hype. It's an ugly shoe. And so this is the most hyped shoe of 2011, the Nike Mag McFlys. Now, to get into the worst shoe of 2011, to look at my shoes, it is the Air Jordan 8.0. What can I say about this? Jordan brand, why the hell did you do this shoe? My opinion, the Jordan 8s are my favorite out of all the Jordans. I love the Jordan 8s. I have so many different colorways of them. Why would you waste your materials to make this crap? Nobody's gonna buy this shoe. It's disrespectful to the original shoe, in my opinion, and it is just an ugly shoe. Jordan brand, don't waste your materials on stuff like this. Give people what they want, the actual 8. Don't give them this half-ass stuff. The Jordan 8.0 is the look at my shoes worst shoe of 2011. Now, last year was the Skechers push-ups. Before that was the Soulja Boy. Whatever Soulja Boy sneakers came out. Congratulations, Jordan brand. You have your shoe with Skechers and Soulja Boy shoes. It's the worst shoes to come out in the year. Now, for the last category, and it is the best shoe of 2011, probably no surprise. It is the Concord 11s. What can you say about this shoe? This shoe was very hyped and was well deserving. It's a dope shoe, People went crazy after the shoe. People were copping them early, paying really crazy prices. Hey, if you got the money, do it. Like, I'm not here to knock anybody. But unfortunately, a lot of crazy and bad stories happen. Unfortunately, rumors are people getting killed over these shoes. People were fighting over these shoes. Tons of stories on the news of these shoes. Tons of trending topics on Twitter of these shoes. Hey, it's crazy. But I hope everyone got their pair who wanted their pair. But this definitely deserves to be the Look at My Shoes best shoe of 2011. I mean, you can talk forever about these shoes, about how nuts it was. But hey, it's me, Blake316, and that was the best and worst Look at My Shoes of 2011. I hope you guys appreciate, I hope you guys, agree with my choices. If you don't agree, let me know what you think should win in the categories. Put a comment below. But yeah, it's 2011. We're on to 2012. More dope shoes are coming out. I'm looking forward to quite a few pairs, such as the Playoff 12s, the Cookies and Cream 4s. I can't wait. The cherry red Foamposites. Let me know what you guys are looking forward to in 2012 as well. It's me, Blake316. Make sure to follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/Blake316. Add me on Facebook, facebook.com/Blake316. Subscribe to me on YouTube. And like I said, let me know what you think should have won best and worst shoes of 2011. It's me, Blake. On to next year. More Look at My Shoes videos coming soon. Peace.